So where do you get your news from?
That's a good question.
I kind of like. I get my news from. That's a good question.
Where do I get my news?
I don't know. Do I listen to any news?
Ooh.
Good question.
LBC.
I suppose you look at as many different sources as you can and try and work out yourself what sounds right.
Well, I'm sort of like a magpie.
To be honest, TikTok, yeah.
I try to avoid it really. I pick up bits and pieces on social media, but I think there's so much misinfo, disinfo, confusion, fear, division.
So you always see like alternative media sites as you kind of go to. A lot of younger people are now deferring their news to kind of either political commentators, which of course is a degree because it's not regulated of not being trustworthy.
I guess Twitter. That's a bad one to say. I think. I guess Twitter. I get it from. I like Novara Media. They're pretty righteous. I think.
I have my sources that I trust.
From a mix really, social media, from mainstream.
Predominantly through social media groups. I used to get it through different websites that now don't exist.
I try to stay away from news.
You get pop-ups, you look at Daily Mail every now and again just to see. You can almost get a picture of what bullshit's going on just by looking at the news very briefly.
I think it's just really important that we all focus on what we're doing, what we're creating in our local communities, and as much as possible trying to ignore what's being fed to us.
I think everyone who breaks loose from the mainstream...
It's generally from Twitter, which is X now.
The mainstream news sources goes through a process where they look at the alternatives and they assess them according to which ones are trustworthy and which ones aren't.
I hate the news, I hate TV, I hate adverts, I hate all of it. I just want to live in the woods.
Just various sources, but usually we just watch the television. I don't buy a newspaper.
But also, I just kind of consume both left and right-wing media sources just to kind of not live in an echo chamber or a vacuum.
Which in a way is how we should get all our information. I don't think I'm describing something that's really unorthodox or ought to be unorthodox.
I like to listen to Tucker Carlson, Candace Owens. They're the top of my thing at the moment. I'm a big fan of Del Bigtree and the High Wire.
Some journalists which are like independent, which do not have like so much funding from some corporations or anything.
Bits from everywhere. Make my own views from that.
Yeah, lots of different sources I think, but just like with a big pinch of salt.
Yeah.
The more you realise the nonsense is going on, the more you kind of dip out of it a little bit. Yeah. And if something serious is going on, then somebody around you will tell you, or it'll be a post on some social media site, it'll get your attention, you then can go investigate that on your own.
Yeah, that's very true.